The film begins with a skilled assassin named Victor. I'm talking to my teacher. In the conversation, Victor, and revealed his decision to retire from his job as an assassin. You explain that I don't want to live in the dark anymore and longing for a new life, like any other normal person. Understand Victor's wishes. The wise teacher. Let me leave this dangerous path. After talking to you, Victor meets his girlfriend, Anna, also a talented killer. At this time, Victor asked seriously, Anna left her job as an assassin with him, so we can both build a new life. However, Anna refused your request. Tell me you still love this job. She even told Victor that you can find someone else if you want a normal life. Victor broke up with me. Two go their separate ways. 15 years later, Anna appears on a boat, heading to California. Along the way, she recalls an event that took place last week, on his last mission. Anna killed a man she didn't know. He's the husband of New York's most notorious mafia boss. This act made Anna the target of her revenge. Mafia boss forced her to flee to California. The movie goes to Victor. People who have successfully built a new life. He now lives in California with his beautiful wife, Madison, and her 2 children, completely let go of the dark past. Victor runs a karate dojo and is the instructor. Your life is peaceful and happy, away from the days of the killer. One night while visiting the dojo, Victor was surprised to see that Anna was inside. I was surprised by her sudden appearance. Victor immediately asked Anna to leave. He said he didn't want to be involved with the killer anymore. Anna pleads for temporary shelter. She was being chased by the mafia. She begged Victor to let her stay in the dojo for a while. When they're talking, a man in a hat suddenly enters the dojo. Victor announced that the dojo was closed and asked him to come back tomorrow. However, the man revealed that he had not come to train, but to kill Anna. He's the assassin sent by the mafia boss. Victor was forced to fight him. After a tough fight, you cornered him. While he was caught off guard, Anna suddenly struck out and quickly defeated him. After the danger has passed, Victor asks Anna to explain everything. Anna admitted that a week ago, he was on a mission to assassinate a man. Without even knowing, that's the husband of New York's most feared mafia boss. She explained that she was only doing her assigned job. I sympathize with Anna's situation. Victor reluctantly agreed to let her stay in the dojo for the time being. With conditions, you have to keep your presence a secret and avoid any AI detecting. As time goes by, Anna tries to reconnect with Victor, reminds them of their past. However, Victor is now fully engaged. I am happy with my stable and happy life. Movie switching to Mayana. Mafia boss is looking for Anna. Mazana talks to her brother, a veteran assassin. In the conversation, Mafia expressed her grief over the death of her husband due to Ravaragnai Anna caused. At this point, she reveals that she has sent an assassin to deal with, but so far there's no news. So your brother advised you to send another assassin, because Anna is a formidable opponent. He promised he'll do it himself if the 7 assassins fail. Mayana finally decides to contact another assassin. Give him the task of destroying Anna. Meanwhile, at Victor's house, he told the children to go to bed because it was late. The next day, Victor goes to the dojo to deliver important news to Anna. I just got word from my old teacher that Mayana hired a new assassin to kill Anna. The killer is an Asian man. He owned a tailor's shop not far from Victor's house. Here that Anna suggests they should confront the assassin before he had a chance to attack the dojo. When you get to the store, they found Victor's wife sewing there. So Victor immediately told Edison to go home. Confused by husband's attitude, Madison asked why, but Victor made it up to Ra that he was jealous of the tailor, and I don't want Madison to keep coming. Madison didn't want to argue, and reluctantly agreed to leave. After Madison left, Victor and Anna enter the shop and confront the tailor. An evil battle. Paralysis takes place, and they manage to take him down before leaving the store. Immediately the next day, Mayonnaise got a message from her assistant that the assassin she sent was killed. Angry Mayonnaise, order your assistant to contact a better assassin. Right then, her right arm goes to a muscle killer, and assigned to destroy Anna. The next day, Victor asked Anna about her plans. I want to know how long you will stay in the dojo. You expressed concern. There will be more assassins coming, and your family could be in danger. Victor made it clear that he wasn't forcing Anna to leave. I don't want my wife and children affected. Understand Victor's concerns. Anna promised to move to a hotel that night. And don't stay in the dojo anymore. Before breaking up, Victor invited Anna to watch his youngest son's football game. On the field, they saw the boy playing very enthusiastically. Not long after, Madison came to the yard and Victor had to introduce Anna to her. I explained that Anna is an old friend visiting California. Madison doesn't bother. I even invited Anna to eat after the game. 1 hour later, Victor, Madison, and I Anna enjoyed dinner together. Suddenly Anna told Medicine that she and Victor had a romantic relationship in the past. Madison was surprised by this. Instead of being angry, she was curious again and asked Anna how Victor had behaved. Anna said that Victor has always been a kind and responsible person. That's why she believed that he would never let his family sever. So Medicine seems pleased. After dinner, Anna goodbye Victor. Announced that she was moving to the hotel. When you get to where Anna is bored. A drunk man tried to lure her to his room. You patiently ignore him and go straight to the bar to relax your mind. But the drunk approached again. I forced Anna to punish him. Then Iana returned to her room to rest. As soon as the doors opened, she's ambushed by a muscle killer sent by Mazana's assistant. A fierce match took place. But, in the end, Iana still won and defeated her opponent. I called Victor, explained the situation, and asked him to bring a car to help dispose of the body. In the room at first, Victor hesitated to... It's too late, but when Anna insisted that you can't sleep with a dead body in your room, I agree. When Victor was about to leave, Edison caught him. She asked her husband why he was out at 3:00 in the morning. Victor lied that you have to go back to the dojo to get important documents. Then, he goes to the hotel and helps Anna deal with the body of the killer. The movie moves on. Mayana's asking her assistant for news from the muscle killer right now. His assistant told him he couldn't be contacted. Mayonnaise heard that and immediately concluded that he was dead. The next morning, Mayonnaise and her assistant went to see her brother, a notorious veteran assassin. She begged you for help. Explained that none of the assassins she sent can kill Anna. So Shaku agreed to help his sister. But before doing it yourself, he contacted a famous female assassin with an unprecedented record of 7 defeats in the exchange. Shaku offered to pay her twice her usual salary if you complete the mission to destroy Anna. Meanwhile, Victor goes to see a former colleague. He's also a retired assassin to learn more about Mazana. This man reveals that Mazana is Shaku's sister, a notorious assassin for a time. He advised Victor to find Shaku and try to resolve things peacefully, because Shaku was an old friend of Victor's. Follow the advice. Victor thanked his colleague and decided to visit Shaku, who also happens to live in California, somewhere else. Anna sits quietly on the soccer field near the hotel, immersed in thought. Not long after the female assassin sent by Shaku approached her. Turns out you two used to know each other, because this assassin is also a former assassin like Anna. Anna immediately realized her intentions and challenged her to a duel. A fierce match took place, and even though the opponent was strong, Anna still win. After the battle, Anna returned to the hotel. Not long after, Victor showed up and asked her to get in the car. While driving, Victor explained that, I want to end all the chaos you've caused. Soon they came to the Shaku's house. When it just arrived, they were stopped by Mayana's assistant. Victor tried to explain that he just wanted to see Shaku, as the assistant requested. If they want to get in, they have to beat him first. There's no choice. Another Victor plunges into a fight with the assistant of Mayonnaise. During the fight, Victor signals Anna to continue to confront him. I'm going upstairs to see Shaku. Without any hesitation, Anna continues to fight, while Victor rushed upstairs to the Shaku's room. Victor calmly asked if he could help. Then, Victor explains that he wants the Shaku to stop his sister. Maizana's not going after Anna anymore. You argue that it's useless to send assassins to kill Iana, and will only escalate the situation. Shaku replied that this feud could not end because Iana killed Mayana's husband. According to the law, people must pay for their lives. Victor sighed and said, if Shaku can't stop his sister, I had to get rid of Mayana to end it. This statement infuriated Shaku. It's a duel between the two. After a long and bitter battle, Victor eventually defeats the Shaku with his weapon. Meanwhile, Anna, he also defeated Mayonnaise's assistant, but forgive him for realizing he was young. The next day, Iana and Victor went to a lake. Here, Iana uses Shaku's phone to call. Mayonnaise announced that Shaku had been killed. Mayonnaise will be next. He was undeterred by the threat. Mayonnaise challenges Iana to her house for a duel, and end it all. Accept the challenge. Anna decided to go back to New York to confront Mayonnaise. After Mayana's assistant call, Anna has received help from her ex-lover Victor. When you know this, Mayonnaise ordering assistant hire. The best assassin in the world, Michael is known as the swordsman. Not long after, Michael is seen completing a mission by eliminating his target. That's when he got a call from Mafia's assistant, asked to kill Iana, who's supposed to be hiding in Victor's dojo. Even in Japan, Michael accepted the mission and immediately flew to California. That night, Iana kept her promise and go to Mayonnaise headquarters in New York. As soon as you get in, she was stopped by Mayonnaise's assistant, lead to a tense match. This time, Iana couldn't help but finish him off at the pool. I witnessed the death of my assistant. Mazana stepped into the lake to confront Anna directly. However, Iana was quickly defeated. Mizana end of hatred. The next day, Michael goes to California and goes to Victor's dojo to find Iana. However, when we arrive, he saw Victor's youngest son training alone. Realize that Anna is no longer in the dojo. Michael decides to kidnap the child to lure Anna out. Not long after, Victor to the dojo, and it detects that a phone is connecting to the call. Video on the screen. I saw my youngest son taken hostage. Michael appeared and demanded that, if Victor wants his child to be safe, I have to take Anna to the location he's assigned. The enraged Victor immediately set off for the location. On the way, I left a text message for Anna, notification of the kidnapping, and share the position that Michael took. At the same time, Victor blames me. Anna, you're the cause of this. Upon arrival, Victor immediately fought the guards upstairs. Then you're up against two twin mercenaries, working for Michael upstairs. Despite being outnumbered, Victor defeated both of them. On the top floor, Michael's still holding the child hostage. Suddenly, Iana appeared from the back door and attacked Michael. This led to a fierce battle between two assassins. During the duel, Anna informs Michael that Marina, dead. She argued that there's no reason to keep fighting. Michael, with his professionalism, he said he was paid in full, and it doesn't care if the owner is dead. He declared that an assassin's job is to complete the mission. Finally, Michael overwhelms Iana and finishes her. To make sure you're dead. He checked your pulse and didn't detect a heartbeat. At the same time, Victor's youngest son took advantage of the opportunity to free himself and tried to fight Michael. Before the situation gets worse, Victor rushed in and confronted Michael. During the fight, Michael suddenly stopped and declared that his mission has nothing to do with Victor or your child, just to kill Anna. After completing the contract, Michael decided to leave. Surprise, Anna is still alive. You faked your death to fool Michael and get him to leave. When Victor asked how she could survive, even though the pulse has stopped beating, Anna reveals that she has a special skill that helps her. Time to stop the heartbeat to deceive the enemy. When it's all over, Victor helps Anna and her children leave the scene. In the last scene, Anna biked out of California. Meanwhile, Victor returns to a peaceful life. Continue to run his dojo when the conflicts are finally over.